Hey, that girl, Ari, how are you? Okay, y'all getting them notification reject. What's going on? The Wince, what's going on? Pink Bunny Mornings. Hey, Sugar, how are you? Luna, how you doing? What do you mean? Why I'm not talking? Can y'all? Hey, Amy. Hey, Miss Brenda, how are you tonight? Thank you for asking about my family this today. Like I said, my son was in the hospital. He called me at 3 o'clock. Hey, cats. He called me at 3 o'clock. He had been telling me he wasn't feeling good. So I told him to go over to Emory to see if they could see about him. And they saw about him and said he was dehydrated and stuff. And they meted him up, so he's feeling better than tonight. Hey, you a horse lover. Terry, hey, Sugar. Martha, do you have that texture powder or not? What kind of texture powder? What are you talking about? What texture? Me too, Pink Bunny. That boy King, what's going on? I'm glad. Hey, New Beginning. Hey, Sugar. I'm glad he's better too, because where he is, I had to think about it. He was like, should I call an ambulance? And I said, well, first call. I said it's a non-emergency. I said call the hey Sean. I said call the emergency room and tell them it's a non-emergency and can they see you? And when he called them, I thought about it. I said, I got another son in Atlanta too. So I called but it's 3 a.m. in the morning. I didn't want to alarm him. So I called my oldest son. I asked him, I said, your brother is sick up there, and I need you. Hey, Ella, how you doing? Give me 1 minute. And I get with y'all question. I told him, I said, I called him at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, you know, anybody be alarmed. So when I called him, my oldest son had on a coat. He had the lights on in the house. He was sitting by the TV. So I said, I ain't disturbed this man. But he had just got off of work. He worked, I don't want to really tell. He works for Applebee's. I tell you, he's a manager at Applebee's, but I won't tell nobody which one right off. Navi, what you want me to stop on, baby? But I told him, I said, your brother is sick. Can you go and get him and take him over to Emory or Grady? And Florida boss, how you doing? Thank you, Sean. I said, can you go and take him? And I saw my oldest son with fully dressed and everything. And he told him, he said, Mama, I'm not going to go get him, but I'm going to send a lift to send him up there. Because my son had been working all day, and which I understood that. And he took him, the lift took him over to Emory. Emory had him up there to about 3 o'clock today, rehydrating them and all that. Because my middle son, that's the one that got sick. He got all these, Annalise, you give me a minute. Hey, Diamond, how you doing, Sugar? Oh, I understand that. Thank you. Hey, Savannah, how you doing? Thank you. But my son sent them a lift, and I'm appreciative of that because I just couldn't get to him right off. I mean, that's a very important thing. So if y'all got family, make sure that you taking care of family. I know sometimes hey, Anitra, they can get on your nerves or whatever, but don't make them feel like they're less and you can't help them. And I know my son, Florida boys, I just got on. Y'all give me 1 minute, I'm gonna tell you what I got. And I just was thankful that my oldest son was able to reach out and do that, because I'm gonna tell you, no lie, middle son and my oldest son tried to stay together at one time. And they was like this. And I was like, oh, my lamb. I said, can't we all just get along? They wasn't fighting or nothing like that, but they got different personalities and different ideas. And my oldest son feel like I'm the oldest brother. Me too, Cats. He feel like he's the older brother and he's gonna tell that younger brother what to do. But my middle son is like a brainiac and he think he know everything. So he tend to push buttons sometimes. Okay, and guess what? Bacon for breakfast. Hey, I will be right back. I gotta go get something. Okay, I'm back again. Sean, God loves you too. Yes, he does. Well, they say God is a good God. Yes, he is. Don't forget that, y'all. I'm going to just tell y'all that. So, what I got tonight now, I'm going to go, hey, Watermelon Owl. I got the other half of the chunks. So I did, hey, Olive, Legacy. Deshaun, how you doing? I got some Iberia. I went out to the store and got this, y'all. So Emily, how you doing? Hey, Brooklyn, New York City, baby. If you are a cornstarch eater, hey, Jordan, and Norma, why you didn't know how old I am? And people tell you that this is nasty. This is not nasty. This is not nasty. And if any, okay, I'm gonna say this right off the top. I know it tend to get crazy on my live. I know we're gonna speed up and so we're gonna mash the gas as soon as I start eating. But Natalie, I'm not in the choir. I said I might start working on my voice to see what I can do. Cause y'all gotta remember I got asthma, so that means where somebody might can carry a tune for a minute, mine's is sort of cut off. But this is good. No, Austin, but and if it's anybody rude tonight, I'm gonna tell you. And if I got to call your name with too much rudeness, you will be going out. Like KF talking about you about to start eating crack again. Yeah, we're not gonna do that tonight. We're gonna have a good time. Now, do I allow some cutting of food? Yes, of course. But some stuff is just disrespectful. I'm gonna tell you something, baby. I don't do drugs, never have, never will. So to accuse me of doing drugs, I don't like that. Now, if you want to have some, like Ellie, she talking about my lips crusty. I just ain't in the mood. I'm just gonna be real honest with you. I know I'm on this live stream and I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack because it's YouTube and I'm exposing myself like that. But buyer beware tonight. Okay. Somebody sure thought they said a little jab. Isabella, why do you need to know how old I am? Hey, Angelix, how you doing? Like Austin. Y'all, and I ain't gonna say that. I know what kind of kids are saying stuff like that. So first I'm gonna take a dip of this. Olivia, I will. Sean, yes. Alina Curry, how you doing? Hey, Kamari. Gracie, I thought I told you earlier. It's no benefits of it. It's no benefit. It's something that I like to do. You should ask like I say, ask the people who watch me. They can ask Diamond if they ask why do I do it, but I don't want to hear no name slurs and all that. Isabella, thank you. So this is the Iberia. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Diamond. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is crazy. Somebody come get their grandma. James, slow down now. Delicia, how you doing? Yeah, no, last night we had a good chat. Everybody did good. Amaya, how you doing? And I got some Argo. Jennifer, how you doing? James, hey, what you worried about me for, baby? Hey, Quishana. Hey, Quentin. I like to know when somebody say they worried about me, what's your worry? Now, we don't know each other for a can of paint. You never met me in person. Hey, Terrell. You never met me in person. You ain't gotta do this for some views, auntie. We better than this. James, I don't understand where do we come from? And why is this offending you? And if it's offending you, just move on because there's several people that it's not offending. I don't understand that. Sean, I seen you, baby. See what my baby cat say. Oh, I feel you, Cass. That's what, okay, you brazen. I'm gonna tell you, Cat, that's why I don't swallow it. Because when you do wanna eat it, you can go overboard with it. And I can just tell you that that's how I do. I like to chew it just enough, but if I get that urge to just stay off of it for a long time, then when I do, it make me want to swallow too much of it. Let's see. So let's try some of this Argo. So more people are familiar with the Argo. If you're in the live stream, go ahead and thumbs it up. And y'all, the Iberia tastes like vanilla a little bit. Right, Tasha? Dano, how you doing? Somebody said they had an asthma attack. I'm sorry about that. Thomas, you know what you're talking about. And I had a subscriber today to ask me, since I don't spit it out, since I do spit it out, can I turn the camera so they can see me spitting it out? I'm not doing that, y'all. Natalie, yes. But I don't swallow mine. Okay, let me see. Let me get this right. And I didn't bring my big bucket out. I'm trying to be calm tonight. Briggs, you go put on some lipstick, baby, Briggs. And change your daddy diaper. Me too, Tasha. Georgia Lee, good night. This side is harder than last night. Ooh. Hey, Brooklyn. All right, here we go. And these are not, I'm trying to say, if you want to know about the benefits, go look it up. Love Cats, what's y'all there? Hey, Wise Fool. Thank you, Tasha. I got to clean up when I get off of here. That's the story of my life, just cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. Today, January 10th. Yes, Mr. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and do another big one. Can I get the live stream up to 150? If y'all can double tap that screen. Deborah, I'm gonna do another one. Yeah, it was a good one. Hey, Mary S. I'm gonna try not to get too upset and going off tonight. Sean, you're not gonna like it like that. Yes, if you're in here, double tap that screen. Double tap that screen. Double tap, double tap, double tap that screen. I'm gonna do a smaller one since we can't get up to 150. At 200, I'll do this big one. Come on, let's get it to 150. We in here. Because in a minute, I'm going to get this thing rocking. Come on, y'all. Let's get this thing going. What's going on? Okay, y'all. Okay, here we go. I want to do it close up so y'all can see the whole experience and hear it. If you're on the outside looking in, double tap the screen. Here we go. Lisa, it's a cornstarch chunk. Mm, mm, mm. So how did y'all like those crunches? How did y'all like those 2 crunches so far? So what I'm gonna do, put these to the side. You know why I'm putting them to the side? Because when other content creators be making theirs, they always take the big ones out. And I don't do that. And I'm gonna have to do a messy eat. I can't take it. Oh, I'll tell you what I do first. I don't eat it. I do not swallow it. Big spoon. Double tap the screen, y'all. Sean, you on here? I want my mods. I want to thank my mods. Sean, Cats, Revenge, Quashana. Who else I got on here tonight? Yeah, they do drink it with a straw. I did, Adriana. Yes, I did. T. Nikki. How are you? Latoya, how you doing? I want to thank my moms for coming. And y'all, I'm looking for Florence. I know she can't always come because she don't live in the United States, but I want to thank her. Yes, T. Nikki, love you much. Here we go. I'm trying to keep it sweet tonight. Just one. Love you too, Maria. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, it's cornstarch. But y'all, we got 200 some people in here, and I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to have to do it. But it's part of my content. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and do it. If you're in the live stream, touch the screen. If you're in the live stream, touch the screen. If you're in the live stream, touch the screen. If you're in the live stream, then I need you to touch the screen. If you're in the live stream, touch the screen. Yes, if you're in the live stream, thumbs it up. Hey Iman, if you're in the live stream, thumbs it up. If you're in the live stream, and you know what I mean, if you're in the live stream, touch the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. If you're in the live stream, touch the screen, touch the screen. In the live stream, touch the screen, touch the screen. You're in the live stream, then you know what I mean. You're in the live stream, touch the screen, touch the screen, touch the screen. Thumbs it up. If you're in the live stream, touch the screen. Come on, y'all. If you're in the live stream, touch the screen. We getting it. We in the live stream. If you know what I mean. If you're in the live stream, touch the screen. Touch the screen. Thank you. Touch the screen. Touch the screen. If you're in the live stream, touch the screen. If you're in the live stream, touch the screen. In the live stream, then you know what I mean. If you're in the live stream, touch the screen. Touch the screen. Touch the screen. Touch the screen. Yeah. Touch that screen. Touch that screen. Let's get them views of it. Come on, y'all. Because ain't no party like an MC party, because an MC party don't stop. Ain't no party like an MC party, because an MC party don't stop. Yeah. Manny, what you say? Are you really good at Ain't no party like an MC party. Guess what? What's up, Jesselyn? Christian, if you feel that way, bounce out, baby. Because I was trying to be good, but I don't know. Hi, Laura. Hi, Laura. Y'all, okay, let me, if y'all want another bite, let's get it up to 300. And truthfully, Mondays are a hard night. D-Man, what's going on? What you mean, no? Let's get it up to 300, y'all. Jesselyn, I see you had an asthma attack at school today. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better now. User, it's a baked cornstarch. It's frank skits. It's not straight. Hey, vanilla ice cream. Orthanol. Okay, I'm going back to my. Let's get this thing up to 300. If you're in the live stream, touch the stream. If you're in the live stream, touch the stream. Here you go, Miss Gloria. Okay, I got a question for everybody. I got a question for everybody. Thank you for the 300 likes, y'all. We had 1,000 likes last night. I thank y'all for everybody who rocked with me last night. Now, it got its own, thank you, Diamond. It got its own flavor. I don't need to add on no, No flavoring to it. Let me ask y'all something. Okay, I'm almost at 30. Misty, what's going on with you? You must be OCD, baby. Wipe your mouth, wipe your mouth, wipe your mouth. Baby, this is a cornstarch eating channel. I ain't gonna lie to you. So if you see white powder on my mouth, crusty lips or whatever, it is what it is. I don't need nobody to keep on telling me the same repetitive stuff over and over. I'm straight up about that one now. Thank you, Naya. Chris, tell your sister I said happy birthday. Thug Life, your name Thug Life. Why you worry about what I got going on? You a whole thug on here. What's up, Big Ron? What's up, the go? Where you been? Y'all, this is what I want to ask everybody. I'm trying to be sweet, but some of y'all backing me in the corner now. Misty, you so smart until you dumb. You think I don't know? Just because I put it on the internet don't mean I'm going to take no jab, and from you either. You know what we're going to do with Misty Peach? Everybody say, boo, Misty. And let me tell you something, Misty. You can step up out of my live stream. Nah. You think you're so smart till you dumb. Hey, Demaya. That's right. Thank y'all. Yes, thank y'all. Boom. Yes, y'all, I appreciate y'all. This is what I got from I love y'all. I'm almost at 30. Somebody out of Gulf Shores, Alabama. I know it's pretty down that way. Thank you, Nicole. I'm almost at 30K subscribers, y'all. I was just at 25K. We had a celebration. So at 30,000, y'all, what should I do? I need some ideas. Oh, I'm sorry, Jessica. You got a lot going on, baby. That's right, but Leah, you trying some biggie. You better start. I'm a person. You want me to shut up? I go off on you. Okay, Miss M, it might be crazy to you if you don't like it. Go crank up your car and go. This ain't the place for nobody to analyze or nothing. Right to go. Royal the Creator, what's going on? Jamila, we had a good day. Let me tell you something, Kathy. You want to know what words control me like that? Now, we're going to keep Kathy in here because I believe she was here the last time. Kathy, you keep on coming in here and worried about what I got going on with my personality, my YouTube channel. All you got to do is scroll on. I don't need you to come in here being no doctor, nurse, lawyer, none of that. You can bounce, baby, and don't come back. Hey, Everly. Yeah, boo Kathy. Boo Kathy. We need her out of here, too. Royal the Creator, what's going on? You got to tell me that again, Cash. You better know. I remember them names. Adrian, you want me to shut up? I'll take you to the bowling alley and blow you down the lane, boy. You better slow down. Dr. Doolittle, I miss you too, honey. That Big Ro, you know. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. Like I tell everybody, first of all, a lot of this here, I'm an entertainer, first of all. This is YouTube. So when you come in here, analyzing, writing thesis, coming to solve a mystery, be in the crime lab and all that, you don't need to do that. Just bring your eyes here, bring your clicks, and put your super chat if you want to. You don't have to do that. When you go to these people live streams and stuff, you come in here and you want to, first of all, you want to be a comedian too. If you want to be a comedian, go get your own channel. Adrian, you so mad because I got you that you up there talking stupid. Now you babbling. Because you ain't handled nothing over here, baby. Mo M, good night. Drake, you put that $9.99 super chat up there. You got it. Lil Boo Boo, you say you sad tonight. Let me see that, Lil Boo Boo. Lil Boo Boo, what you sad about tonight? Because you did want me to sing happy birthday to you. What? Is that you? Adrian, go change your pamper, boy. I'm talking about somebody mad. You don't know what mad is. Vanessa, I know, baby. Let me tell you something, Vanessa. I just told them, this is entertainment. I got to get views, too. I'm not mad at all. What am I mad about on a YouTube? Hey, Kanji. What am I mad about on YouTube, y'all? Elliot, I got a surprise for you. You miss your dad. Me too. Byron, you know that was your daddy who pooped this pan. Don't come in here playing. If you in this live, can y'all hear me now? You right, Conjina. I did not do anything. You have to come in here. Okay, Big Wrong, good. Thank you. Elliot, Etsy, Youth Girl, what's going on, your girl? Okay, y'all, so let me get back with my starch eating. We had a lot of people that was trying to push the buttons. Sometimes I fall for it. Hey, I'm a person too. Let me ask y'all something. If you under 18 years old, you really don't supposed to be in here. But I'm going to ask you something. Can you spell flour that you eat? Can somebody spell flour that you eat or that you cook with or that you bake with? Can you please spell flour for me? The number one, don't let me come get your auntie. That's who you better protect. Don't worry about this auntie. Yeah, I probably start. I did have that math problem up there. I need to do that. That's what I know. You nasty too, Cincy. Carmen Lucas, you eat cornstarch. Jamila, they don't. I'm trying, them the main folks trying to go off on me, can't even spell flour. That the right kind of flour. Can you spell it's their money? Can you spell the word there? Can somebody spell there for me? Like it's their money. Okay. Look at that mess right there. Okay. And folks talking about I ain't playing with a full deck. Come on now. Can somebody spell bye? Like goodbye. Can somebody spell bye, please? I'm telling you, Big Ron. Can somebody spell bye? Okay. Mm-hmm. Can somebody spell these words right here? A lot. A lot. Mm-hmm. Can somebody spell this for me? High school. High school. Okay, somebody got it. Uh-huh. See, that's what I'm trying to talk about right here. What does pi equal? What does pi equal? You will receive your doctorate. A squared plus B squared equals what? We ain't got quiet in here, have we? That's the one I like that, honey. What's the square root of 64? I love this one, Angie, I don't know. So instead of cutting the food in these comments, some of y'all need to pick up a book. Okay, Mary S. Right, Big Ron. I got the cornstarch right here. Can somebody spell, will you buy me a book? Spelled buy in that context. What's the capital of Alaska? Thank you, E. McMullen. What's the capital of Alaska? That's cool, be wrong. Okay, somebody got it. I need to start doing some games like that. Oh, somebody said they from New Zealand. Okay. Okay, I heard that. My baby said they smart. That's right. Hey, no more vlogs. What's the capital of Alabama? I'm trying to take me two cats. Everybody slowing down now. What's the capital of Alabama? What's the capital of Georgia? Okay, somebody got it. And I know y'all ain't gonna get this because the only person know this one is Miss Janet. What's the capital of California? Greg says Stone Mountain. All right, baby. All right now, cats. Don't worry about if I'm tired. Note one, you need to take some notes from this live stream and stop being evil. That's right, Miss Janet. Who the first one gonna get this? What's 8 times 8? Thank you, Greg. Yep. What's 9 times 9? Y'all think Granny just out here eating cornstarch and cutting the food? I know my work. Even though I know that's child play though, but you know what I'm saying. Well, what's 8 times 9, Nicole? All right. Y'all got to stay sharp, and these just basic things, y'all. Who gonna get this one? 12 times 12. Somebody need to show on up and put what 12 times 12 is. Scary Pounders, thank you, baby. Y'all, that used to be the hard one for me right there. Well, what's 11 times 11 since y'all so sharp? And thumbs this on up to 400. Who gonna be the first one to get that one? Thank you, Scary Pounder. I'm done. 6 times 8. Hey, Shelly, how you doing? That's what I'm talking about, y'all. You got to stay sharp. Everybody gonna be like, that ain't relevant. That's the kind of stuff that's relevant. If something costs $2, If something costs $1.83 and you pay with $2, what's your change? Right quick now. What's your change? I'm done. You ain't playing. Or you got it? Vamp plays. Okay. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Vamp play. What's up, sugar? Ebony, don't worry about if I know what the answer is. If you don't like me asking a question, all you got to do is move on, baby. Everybody in here, they enjoying it. You a party people, you demon. Thank you. I'm going to have to get some more. Tomorrow we're going to write down some good stuff. I'm going to quiz my own self. Let me see if I can get something that's a little bit. Okay, let me get something. What holiday was it today? I'm going to see if y'all going to get this right. What holiday was it today? Right, cats. Okay. No. That's true. Somebody Shawanda got it right. Indigenous Day. They changed it, y'all. Who was the president before Barack Obama? Who was the president before Barack Obama? Okay. Okay. What's the imaginary line that runs around the earth? I'm done. I gotta write them down. Yes. Thank you. Okay, when Christopher Columbus supposedly came and discovered America, what were the ships' names that Ferdinand and Isabella gave him to use? Let me see if somebody can get that. Not the year. What ships were they on? I know they searching on. No, it was not the not the Titanic. Somebody look it up then. Somebody got it. Andy got it. One of them you missed out, dog. Nah, you didn't get it. What's the closest? Okay, what? Let me see what I can get for you. What's the? Somebody said a black pearl. Somebody said a Nina, the Peanut, and the Santa Maria. That's right. Austin, you so funny. You'd be feeling crazy if I knew where you was. I ain't even gonna say that. It's not the Mayflower, though. Um, you said she Googled it. Let me see. Vamps play. I'm trying to take them out the top of my head, which is what's the biggest state in the United States? The biggest state in the United States. Oh Lord, okay. Somebody got it. We'll take it easy on them. How many minutes is it in 3 hours? Mackenzie, yeah. They cut up so bad I stopped eating the cornstarch. Thank you, Sadie. Some of y'all be on it. That's what I'm talking about. See, some of y'all able to take jabs and cut the food because you know a little something. Let me see. What else can I ask? I got one in mind, but I can't say that. Let's see. Big Rose said he tapped out. What is the largest organ in the body? What is the largest organ on the body? That's right. Thank you. Okay. What's the average amount of teeth that a full adult person should have? I ain't talking about the people with the busted out teeth and all that now. If you got a full set of teeth, how many should you have? Marco. Okay. Now I'm finna shoot this one right here, and I might be right or wrong when this one coming out. What's the most rare? If somebody look this one up, what's the most rarest eye color? Darcy, thank you. Yes, Divine. Yep, that's it. It's green. Somebody said black. What's the national NFL football team from Washington, D.C.? Somebody said they're pregnant. Okay, I need me a baby. Okay. Okay, somebody got it. Somebody just went on and said Roll Tide. Name 2 national football teams in Florida. Okay, I'm done. What's 1,000 divided by 5? Okay, somebody done got it. No, that was national. What's 1,000 divided by 5? Angie, you take care. Uh-oh, now we got them stumbling now. What's 100 divided by 20? Okay. What color does yellow and red make? See, you should be able to think fast on your feet. I'm gonna tell y'all something. It ain't always about cutting the food and stuff like that, y'all. Okay, Shawanda. What is the freezing point in Fahrenheit? Okay, all right. Now, what do you call a 90-degree angle? What kind of angle is a 90-degree angle? Mm-hmm. What type of angle is 100 and, what is it, 45-degree angle? Y'all get mixed up on that. So what is a 180-degree angle then? Somebody said I'm an alcoholic. I don't drink, baby. Regina, what broke your heart, sugar? Y'all, I could speak off on some geometry and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I enjoy y'all. Oh, I got something else to do though. I enjoy y'all something else. Hold on. So y'all deserve to cut the food in here, cause some of y'all smart and know y'all stuff. How about something else? Chucker, why you hate yourself? Right, Rocco? Like I say, I'm a mom of 5, so I ain't all about cutting the food now. But I'm gonna be honest, I can cut the food with the best of them. Yeah, you know, you got to, thank you, Cats, because somebody did ask me a couple of things. They want to know where the t-shirts are supposed to make with the names. Ooh, I got to get on that. And y'all, we got Tucker in here. He's not feeling well. Can everybody say feel better, Tucker, please? I'm going to pin you, I'm done, because you were kicking butt tonight. Yes, we love you, Tucker, for showing up. Days get rough for most of us. Days get rough for a lot of us, rather. I don't know what y'all can see. Yes, you're right, Rocco. Now that statement is one of the, you deserve better. Right, Matt? That's why I said somebody tell me some, don't get bad, don't do this, don't do this. Y'all, people have feelings. Hey, Sanad. People have feelings, so nobody don't want to get a beat down and all of that. You're welcome, Tucker. Y'all, this is a new bar right here. Look at the words on here. Hey, Mary. If you want to, I'm done. You know I saw that. It's so creamy, y'all. And I'm going to tell you, this is Zodi soap. You wash your clothes with it, so this will not go to waste. So I know some people say, why are you, I wash with it, Peaceful Calm. What do it smell like? It's a strong smell. I'm going to tell you that, Miss Gloria. It's not real light. It's like a cross between sort of like ivory and a little pine. Right, Michael C. And I've been looking at it for years. Well, don't you do that. I'm done. Rosie, you done used it for years. I know why. It's really soft. When I wash with it, the clothes do smell good. T-Nicky is strong. It got like a pine smell, but with ivory soap. Shawan, do you smell it through your phone? Thank you, Diamond. Can y'all heart that for Diamond? So soft. Okay, we got a place in my city called Food Depot. I got it from here because it's the cheapest. Ralph, what was the question? I can imagine them that they probably do. Thank you, Diamond. T. Nikki. Amanda, thank you. My when I worked for Walmart, they always had it on the shelf, and I always wondered about it. But when I put it in the washer with the clothes, it melts evenly. It's not like it's leaving sticky residue on anything. It does wash well. And then for somebody on a budget, I would recommend this because it does clean well too. Yes, Diamond, that I really appreciate it. Adam, thank you. Fernanda, my favorite color is green. Ralph, I wouldn't dare eat this sugar. I wouldn't dare eat it. You need me to send you a few dollars? Well, I'll tell you something. This Friday, do I know how to cook brisket, baby? I can cook it all. This Friday, I don't know if it's going to be this Friday or next Friday. I will be back for another giveaway. That's if my son don't need something or anything comes up like that. But right now I'm tracking that I will, because last month, if anybody knows YouTube people get paid on the 21st. I'm going to bust all y'all out there get paid. So if you're a content creator, you should be putting something on the table for your people. Ooh, that sounds good, T. Dicky. Thank you, Melda. I don't know, Bill. I would have to try to see if it would. But on the 21st is when we get paid. But I also, like I said, I got other things that I do. So I don't know what the monetary will be, but mine is usually gonna be monetary. It's easier for me. But I do want to contribute something. So, and I don't know how I'm gonna pick the people. Last time I picked, if you wanted to enter in, you had to have commented on my content in the last 2 months. Yes, T. Nikki, only once a month. So you have to really, but you know what, the thing I like about the once a month, you really can push out in a month, especially if you got other revenue. That once a month drop at the end of the month, work on time. Because I'm going to tell you, some people on YouTube, and I know you know T. Nikki, but some of these people on, good night, Miss Gloria, you take care. Do you wish you had subscribers? But you can get the subscribers. Darcy, you have a good night, sugar. D, well, okay, I'm just going to say this, D. If you're single and you're broke, you should be you're a single mom. You should be trying to make you some type of content. I know, I've been thinking about what I'm going to do. Somebody said do the Calm Down with Granny t-shirt. I am going to make a t-shirt of some of the names that I've been writing. I thought about a t-shirt with me doing a big crunch or a puff or something like that. D, you say you don't have any friends? Okay, D, I understand. And it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Okay, Jordan, I'm going to tell you something about me. I do not discriminate on people based off race, based off age, really, based off looks, based off sexual preference. That ain't me. That ain't me, so come on in, friend. Bentley Pool. We got Bentley Pool in the building. The edges is what I really like at first, y'all, so I just couldn't resist that. Yeah, you do. You do in the internet. I don't know what you talking about, homeboy. Hey, Lainey. Holden, how are you? And if you have not subscribed to the channel, oh, D, I'm gonna tell you something. Let's get over here and talk about it. Cause I done cut soap, I done chumps, I done ate powder, I done talk smack, and I done ate blue smoke. Let's go over here. So last month we talked about um suicide awareness, and we talked about that a lot. Right, Diamond. Like I said, if you're on a budget, that's a good one. Mohammed, how are you? But I'm gonna tell you, years ago when I was married, I'm just gonna put this, hey Seven, I'm gonna put this out there on the table. So everybody would know, you don't know, you can't judge people. You don't know who have been in a domestic violence situation. So it's always good to treat everybody well. Right, Cats, I worked on the detergent aisle for years, and the air freshener and all that. But so I was young, and I don't know who this is gonna get back to or whatever. But I was in a real bad domestic violence situation. Very bad. Very bad, y'all. And I'm just gonna forward a little bit. Now, in the end, what I made out of this thing, I think that person was probably schizophrenic. Yes. But with that being said, yes, Seven, you have, and I'm glad that I survived this, but it still gives me trauma to this day on what happened. Jesus and friends, I done had we done had some learning and everything on here. But I let this person, so I'm gonna tell you, yes, Kat, I'm gonna tell you about this, y'all. I let this person manipulate me because it's all a form of manipulation, first of all, y'all, to think that I did not have any worth, okay? So when I met this person, yes, Miss Janet, when I met this person, I felt like I had it going on. My hair was long. I took care of myself. I went places, went out to dinner, just hung with friends, talked on the phone, just a normal life, okay? And I met this person, I was 17 or 18 years old. We talk about domestic violence. 17 or 18 years old. And at first this person was handsome. They were fun. And plus they had a lot of free time. They parent, right, Matt, that person's parent was not monitoring them, so that allowed them to have a lot of free time, which I liked, okay? Because my mother wasn't so easy like that, okay? But I wanted to do what I wanted to do, and that was a trap, y'all, I'm telling y'all. So always, I'm gonna tell you, hold on. Listen to what your parents tell you. Because my mama was trying to push me in one direction, right, Tasha G, but I wanted to go in another direction because I wanted to have this free life, do what I wanted to do, run up and down the street, go to the movie. Thank you, Diamond. I'm trying my best, sugar. Good night, Diamond. Thank you so much. But I never would, I just kept on doing, hey, Wolfie, I just let him manipulate me because I thought it was going to be all fun and games. Until what, I remember we was in the kitchen and there wasn't no parents around, and he came and tried to manipulate me, and I wasn't listening to him at first. And so he came and he slapped me. Now at that time, I proceeded to get a broom and I hit him back with the broom. So you know he had to hit me hard for me. Much love to you, Diamond. We really appreciate you. Yes, Cass. Thank you, Zayden. So he slapped me and I had to, so like I said, for him to slap me and me to go back with a broom, you know he slapped me hard. So I was, at that time, I should have just walked away then. But let me tell you, I was young. Okay, D, I was young, and he came and said he was sorry and stuff, and I believed that. I said, oh, this right here. But I'm gonna tell you what that does to you. It starts messing with your mind. It starts humbling you down to somebody. Right, D? It starts humbling you down. It starts making you think that, hey, because it's a trick, y'all, to confuse you. So time went by, and we sort of made up. But then he started nitpicking like, oh, you think you better than me. So he started making up some right, D. Right, Cats. That's right. That's why I like to talk about it every now and then. So then he started talking down on me. Oh, you think you better than me? Oh, you think you got more than me? Hey, William, how you doing? You think you this, you think you that. So instead of me saying, yeah, I do think I'm better than you. Yeah, I am a good person. I start dimming my light. I was like, CMC, what's going on? I start dimming my, right, T. Nikki. I start, I'm sorry, Joseph. Luis, I am. I started dimming my light, turning myself down, and I started, this the first thing that's gonna happen, y'all. I started not wanting to dress up, start my hair looking wild and stuff, and it just, I thought that this person was really caring about me, but it just kept on being something. Thank you, CMC. Right, T. Nikki, and that's what I'm saying. Hey, Mary S. Thank you. So Mary S. Okay, welcome back. I start dimming my light. Now, instead of me dimming my light, I should have spoke out on it. I should have told somebody. So now he yelling at me. He already just started hitting on me. So he just, every time I was turning around, it's always something that he want to do. It's always a slap. It's always mad at me. I couldn't do enough. You don't do this, you don't do that. So if you got somebody like that, if somebody so bad like that, why don't you just move on? But he just never wouldn't move on. He wouldn't move on. And I was dumb enough to let that manipulation tie me up and tie me down. So I didn't even know how to get help, y'all. And it was some few friends that knew about it. I had one friend in particular. She went and told my mama. Now, instead of me thanking my friend, I was mad at my friend because I just felt like that it was betrayal. Okay, Uvia, you from New Mexico. Right, T Nikki. And that's another thing. Sometimes friends don't want to hear about it. But me, I didn't want to tell anybody. But people were seeing that. People was like, this ain't the same Stacy. This ain't the same. I mean, y'all, I couldn't grasp on to nothing. Everything I had, y'all, he would tear it up. I'm telling you, at first he wasn't like, I was like, Esther, right, William. And you know what? Sometimes you have to wish people the best and let them move on. Yabuski, you right about that too. You're right about that. Sometimes people don't really, they say they want help, but when the olive branch is extended, they won't grab it. Oh, T Nikki, that's true. And I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Now, one time I left him. And a friend let me stay with her. And y'all, this the thing about it. I always had somewhere to stay. I could have went with my mama anytime, but I didn't want her to know, because she would have really made me cut off all contact with this person, and I wasn't ready for that. Fly boy, I'm doing good. So he came. I left him. He came. I told one of my cousins where I was, and she winded up telling him where I was. And he came and got me, and he apologized. Everything gonna be better, blah, 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 blah. And I get back to the house with him, and I'm looking for I had just bought me some clothes. I said, well, where my clothes at? He had went to work, and I'm looking all over. I said, I got to get ready. I said, where my shoes at? Now, you remember I'm saying clothes, shoes. Okay, where my purse at? Because I want to change bags. Looking for my purses. And some says, go out on the back porch and look. I looked on the back porch, lift up the grill, and all my stuff is char burned in the grill. She was really doing, hey, Jan. Okay, yeah, I do, DeAndre. Right, Cass. Now, I should have knew then that was somebody that was off the meter. Everywhere we moved, we had to move. We had to keep on moving and moving. And then, like I said, I was in the fire and stuff, and we got married and everything. We had children and everything. But here's the catch. Even after I got hurt, even though I got him out that fire, he still was terrible to me. Still terrible. And I was trying to do everything to make the marriage work, but it would not. No, Flopper, I'm talking about domestic violence. And I couldn't, and I didn't want to let go. I'm talking about, because my mind was so manipulated. I didn't think it was going to be no grass greener with him gone. I was like, this is my husband. I want my marriage to work. I want everybody to see we doing good. But everybody I did true. Everybody knew that he was horrible. It wasn't nobody coming to me saying, that's a good man, stick up for him. Even some of his family would say, you need to get rid of him. And this is another thing. He really will come to me talking about, you going with this man, you going with that man. When he was in multiple relationships when we were together. Reginald, I can't tell you what my little money is now. That ain't none of your business. but he was with multiple women and stuff like that. So that tears a woman down too. But I'm gonna tell y'all, and I got some in between things too that I could tell y'all about. But I'm gonna tell you how this thing winded up ending. So one day, I had got a job at Walmart. Right, cats. And I was there. I was almost there, almost 10 years. When he left, I was 28 years old. And this is the thing. Hey, Stacy. He winded up. Hey, gamer. He winded up. I pulled up a friend dropped me. I mean, I know I done told y'all this before. And it was a lady, one of my neighbors standing. Hey, Randy. She was standing at the door. And I told my friend, I said, let me tell you something. This lady, I know Stacy. I said, this lady want my husband. And my friend said, how you know? I said, I know she does. So, winded up, my husband started talking to the lady. And the lady demanded, instead of letting her be cheated on, she demanded that he left me. And that was a good thing. And I was mad, y'all. I was embarrassed, hurt. But ATL Chronicles, hey, Sugar, I'm sorry. Michelle, thank you. Hey, Clover. But I was mad. I was hurt. But in the end, y'all, the lady I told, I said, you want my husband this bad. I said, but you can have him. I said, but you will regret it. He left. He would try to come talk to me and say, I'm just going through a rough spot. We gonna get back together, da. So it was like 30 days just going on. I was crying. Oh, shoot your revenge. That was a long time ago. What's up, Levy? That was a long time ago. So him and that lady got somewhere to move, and me and my children, we moved. And he would try to come over there, talk, we gonna get back together, and we got all that. I finally said, look, I'm not crying about you no more. I need you to leave. So I can't really tell y'all how I met Papa in between it, because y'all gonna be like, oh, that's horrible. But in between that, I met Papa. So my husband got real angry. He was angry about me and Papa getting together, because at that time, me and my husband was like, we had turned 29. I remember that. And Stacy, love you too. He had turned 29 and I had turned 29. What's up, Edits? And Papa at that time, he was 40. He was 40, but if you know a 40 years old, that's not old. So, Power, I been hating you, baby. So you ain't come telling me nothing new. Papa was coming out the door, and next thing I know, Papa came back in the door. It was at night, and a whole bunch of people had jumped on Papa. I'm talking about, they had him looking like a cartoon with knots all over his face and stuff. And me and Papa can laugh about it now, but Caribou, I do need to do that, don't I? But that's what was demonic for somebody to do that. And I'm gonna tell you, my husband, he completely stopped taking care of the children. We had 5 children. He did not take care of any one of them. And he meant that. Yes, Cat, they whooped his butt. My Papa's from Waycross, Georgia. They whooped his ass. They whooped his butt all the way back down to Waycross, Georgia, it looked like. But I'm doing good. Ikema. Right, Sean, it was bad. But I'm just gonna tell you on that part, and we could be. I'm just gonna be rotten. I'm just gonna tell y'all this part. Now I met Papa through my husband, so bam. I'm just gonna tell y'all that. So that was the rotten part about it. But at that time, this is what my husband kept on doing. So I moved, and I told him, I said, I need help. He said, I'm gonna bring Papa. Yeah, Clover, I messed up. Thank you, Vanessa. And I asked him again. I said, I need you to come do that. Papa's name ain't Papa, but he was like, I'm gonna bring him over. I said, shoot. I talked to my daddy about it, before my daddy had passed and everything. And me and Papa had been talking every time he bring him over and stuff like that. Thank you, Shayna. And we winded up dating. We did. And when Papa stepped in, he did everything. It wasn't no half-stepping or nothing like that. He loved me. He really stepped in and showed out and everything. But maybe it was sort of raggedy how we got together. But 20 years later, 21 years later, we still here. But yeah, my husband, he went with my neighbor. But I told her that years later, I met the lady. Hey, Tierra, how you doing this evening? Years later, me and my I was working. I worked for Walmart for years, and I saw that lady that my husband was dating, and that he left me for. He left me now. He left me. He walked out. And she was like, hey, how you doing? Right, Cass, I say that many a day. And I saw that lady in the store. She was like, hey, how you doing? I said, I'm good. I was like, she's like, let me tell you something. I had to get rid of, I called him Zay. She said, I had to get rid of Zay. And she was riding on an electric car. I said, okay, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I wasn't mad at her. I said, you girl. She was like, and I'm so sorry. I said, girl, I'm not mad at you. Nothing can make me be mad at you. I said, you did me a big favor. She said, girl, yes. She said, you know why I'm riding on this electric car? He was beating me so bad, kicking me in my back, hitting me, beating. I was like, what? I said, well, I didn't say I told you so to that lady and then like that. I said, well, I said, I hope you feel healing well. She said, I had to get rid of him. And he just was a real terrorizer. Thank you, Tierra. But he was a real terrorizer. And like I say, and he told me, she did me a favor, Clover. She did me a big favor. And after that, y'all, I'm going to tell you something. My career, Jan, he did not. My career jumped off at Walmart. It was good. I had a good career. I ran pretty good. I was an assistant. I never did get to be a store manager or nothing like that. But I made some pretty good dollars. I took care of my kid. None of my kids went to jail. Man, you better say that now. Right, don't worry about it, because I'm going to tell y'all a story that at that same time, I knew a girl that lived around the corner from me, and she couldn't get rid of a man. The man wound up, I'm sorry, she had gorgeous hair. Now, like I tell y'all, I ain't no ugly person now. Now, y'all get to see me all the time because I love y'all. I let y'all see me like, boom, like this. But She did think she had somebody, y'all, because he was a hard worker. But the lady around the corner, her boyfriend winded up throwing a whole bucket of gasoline on her, threw it on her, and threw a match and killed her. So gasoline. So I'm gonna tell you something. When I saw that happen, I said, thank God that I got rid of him like I did. I said, I could have been dead. I was already out my mind, so I really needed him to be gone. I excelled after that. I'm gonna tell you something, and that he was like a blocker. After that, my daddy, I already had a car, y'all. I had a car, but my daddy told me, he said, you need a van for you and them kids. He winded up giving me some money to buy a van. Then my uncle died. My grandma sent me a car to go with my van, so I had a car and a van. So I was appreciative of that. My kids was well taken care of. I'm sorry, this without this chump in my life. And Papa was helping me like he was supposed to. My children, they winded up doing good. I put them in private school. And like, y'all, when I come to my kids, I'm going to brag about what I did. It wasn't no half step. It wasn't no, people say, well, I had to learn because I was young. Yes, I was young. But I said, you know what? These kids did not, don't deserve to be in no bad situation. So I'm going to block all that out, and I'm going to make my children have a good life. Yes, Sean. Because I'm going to tell you something. One day I had got off of work. This before me and my husband broke up. I came home and there was some holes in the wall. I said, Tia, I said, how did this get in the wall? She said, Mama, I'm going to tell you. While you was gone, a gun went off in the house. And it was a semi-automatic rifle. And it sprayed up the wall. I said, I'm glad when I start putting all in that, my mind started being clearer. I said, my kids could have been killed. And I'm fooling around worrying if this man loved me or chasing after a man. So we got to be real when we worried about just ourselves. Sometimes we got to worry about a group of people. But I'm glad. I mean, that was my domestic violence situation. Yes, it was bad. Yes, I learned big lessons from that. Right, man, that's right. And I'm going to tell you something. When I was with that man, Irene, you came up late. When I was with that man, nobody wanted to help me, period. Nicole, you too? I'm glad everything's okay, and I hope everything is okay. Nobody wanted to help me. I needed help, but people was like, you got to help yourself first. You got to want to lead. I'm going to tell you one time, me and my husband was walking down the road, and my daddy stopped, and he picked me up. And my husband tried to get in the car. My dad was very friendly, y'all, very friendly. But my daddy told him, he said, no, I can't give you no ride because I don't ride 3 deep. And I was shocked. I never had saw my daddy turn down anybody. Hold on. He knew he was a rotten apple and he didn't want to help him. Hold on, y'all, I give a charge. Yes, he was a real one, y'all. My daddy did so. And that's the thing, y'all. Just because your family love, if you come from a loving family, don't go to a rotten one. Don't do that. What's up, Kenyans? Don't do that, y'all. Don't let nobody put a hand on you. The moment somebody show you anger, move on. Because they got problems that you can't solve. Clover, good night. I'm trying just imagine, and I'm gonna tell you something. Right, Sierra? Right, Cat, and that's the thing. I had let him play in my mind so bad. I always thought I couldn't move on. I couldn't do nothing without him. I had to be in the same city with him because we had children together. I needed help. And like I say, y'all, when we broke up, he didn't help me. I'm talking about he never helped. I can count, I think he might have gave me $120 total from the time my children were small to the time they was grown. Right, right, Caribou. Yes, I'm telling you, y'all, you could be, and women in general, I'm just gonna say this, and it ain't nothing against no man or nothing, but women don't, you got a good mind. You got women intuition. Use it. You can, right, Cass, he did nothing for those children. But I'm going to speak on this right here. As a mother, I had family support. I did have that. Oh, thank you. You right about that. Stupid. I had support from my family. So I really didn't need much because I learned how, I was a good worker on my job. My job loved my customer service skills. I moved up quickly. Like I said, I generated good money. So it was pretty good. If you look up and see how much a coach make for Walmart, it's a pretty good pay. So I wasn't no brokey. Right now, I'm just mellowing out now, but I, right, honey Blanco. Let's see. But I'm telling you that when you got somebody that's always angry at you and you haven't done a thing, that you better believe they hate you. They don't love you. And just because, I'm just gonna say this, y'all, any young people in the room, I'm sorry about this. Just because y'all have sex do not mean love. Thank you, Michael King. How are you? That is not love at all. That don't mean that, y'all. For some people it does, but for everybody it don't. Right, Bertha? And that's the key to it, y'all. Have faith in God that he made you and created you as the person that you need to be, and that you have your own ideas, that you have your own motivation to be who you are. You can do it. You don't have to be nobody else. You don't have to do what nobody else do. You don't have to do what nobody say. Use your own mind. R.C. Ross, how you doing? You can have a good life without a bum in your life. I'm telling you that. Hey, Latavius, you don't need that. As a lot of us, we hold on to people. We want them in our life. We start imagining that they're gonna do right. We start imagining that they're in our corner and they want to do right by us. You right, Matt. Thank you, Gloria. Some people you could be in a relationship and somebody hates you. You're gonna be in a relationship and the partner is jealous of you. I'm talking about. I'm gonna be. This is the one thing that used to bore me. He was so jealous about me trying to go to school and do stuff. He would stop me. He would not want to keep the kids so I could go. But y'all watch out for them kind of people in your life. Now I ain't gonna speak on it and say friends too, because you could walk away from a friend, but an abuser, that's hard. That's real hard to do. Lynn, he really was. Well, Nicole, I'm gonna tell you something. It's just and that's right, it's a form of bullying. You think you're in a good relationship and you getting bullied. Right, Sarah, that's what I was talking about. Manipulation, brainwashing. Thinking that you need somebody that you don't. Do you think if that person walk out your life or you walk out their life, you're not gonna eat? You think if you walk away from that person, you can't find nowhere to stay? You probably worse off when you got them staying with you. Nobody don't want to help you. I remember I had got my income taxes, and I know this is folk gonna laugh, but I got my income taxes. I started busting my butt because he worked under the table, but he made pretty good. Hey, Andre. And I wound up getting something like $5,000 or $6,000. We had enough kids to get this, and I bought me a car. I'm talking about I would keep the car clean, keep it cleaned out. And one day my car came back, had a big dent in the side. I don't know who he had driving it to this day. He blamed it on one of his cousins. But I was like, look at that. Everything, and it was my mama. My mama looked on her face like, how you got that dent in your car? You ain't gonna have nothing. And that's what I'm telling people. Hey, Micah, you don't have to be. These people are cursed. And when they got a curse on them, it's nothing gonna go good for them or you. You can't patch up junk, y'all. Don't think you're gonna change an evil person like that, because you're not. They don't care about themselves. That's why they're so angry with you. Because you're a halfway decent person. They say, I don't want that person to feel good either. Right, Randy? JKDJ, I was in an apartment fire years ago and the pigmentation changed. Is that okay with you? Hey, Sean. Isabella. Now, y'all, I need a... Thank you, Emma. I hope you have a good day, too. Now, what I need y'all to do... Oh, JK, DJ, you're not the only one. People get in... When they see somebody different, they're going to ask questions. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm real enough to know that people want to know about me. I'm okay with that. That's why I create content. So welcome and come in. Black Indigo, I was in an apartment fire, sugar. Love, Hello Kitty, I been not caring about you, honey. You ain't hitting on nothing. You just a sack of junk. We gonna take you out. Right, honey, Blanco. Believe in yourself. Believe. That's right, JKDJ. One thing about it, it's only one me. And if I don't pour into myself and if I don't love myself, Who else gonna love me? Asking you a surgeon, okay? Okay, bookmaker. How you doing that bookmarker? How you doing that, sugar? Latavius, I had a good day. Tell me about it, Michael. She can move on. Right, cats. It's just you, and you know what? Sharing will stop somebody else, or at least let them think about it before they jump in these awful relationships. Caribou, no, I'm not. I got a boyfriend, though, I'll tell you that much. Faith, love you too. Michael, I got 5 children. I have 3 boys and 2 girls. Layla, I don't know how old you are, I had to push to learn to love myself. I had to learn how to value myself. I used to do so much for everybody else. I would not do a thing for myself. And Tasia, thank you. Ooh, Nicole, he got to slow down. I hope he don't run you off with that. Retrievion, thank you. Faith, I was, but I already had a feel of it today, so I'm not going back in it. And y'all, we will be trying, hopefully this weekend, if I hit 30K subscribers, I'm going to get off that with that domestic violence, but y'all just know it's real. And if you need help with that, I got to find out what to call for the domestic violence so I can share that too. Hey, Brittany. Yeah, it is. It's late here, Faith. Can somebody, but I know you need to call your police and get you a restraining order. And y'all, I want to just lay this out to y'all. No, and nobody is ugly, but I'm going to tell y'all something, y'all. And I hope she had a good time, Micah. Right, Randy, and I'm going to speak it too. I just want to tell y'all this too, y'all. Don't think you can't sue people for hurting you. If somebody breaking your things, and hit them get you an attorney. I always thank you. Tierra, that is a good story. Good. And you're a mother too. I didn't know that. Thank you for the donation. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Hit them in their pockets. Hit them with a restraining order. Call the police on them. Because it's some people that won't do it, and they ain't here today because they let stuff go too far. So don't let it go too far. You a mother too, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Cheers to the mothers. Cheers to the good dads. Cheers to the kids. And if you don't remember nothing else, y'all have a blessed night. And always put yourself, pour into yourself, y'all. I'm telling you, it's only one of you. And love yourself. Mike, I'm going to get off here now. I've been here a long time. And remember, Jesus loves you. Good night. Yes, ma'am, Cass.